Hello, folks, and happy 4th of July. A client asked me recently, where is the price of silver likely to be in the year 2030? And of course, the real answer is, well, heck, I don't know. But, that wasn't really the answer he was looking for. And so, to follow up my flippant response, I share this quick video as part of my answer. There are any number of techniques for predicting where price might travel in the future. This is just one of them. And so, what we're looking at is obviously about, what is that, 40, 70 years of history. Yep, 70 years on that chart in front of us, 70 years represented. And of course, during that time period so far, we've had two big rallies in the precious metals. The first one back here in the 70, most of the 70 decade. And then from, what is that, 1990 through 2011, big peak there. That was a big uptrend, which of course really the bulk of that uptrend started back here in 2001, 2002. But so anyway, if we look at those two bull markets in silver as examples, we will see that in the first one, the price of silver increased from $1.28 all the way up to 41.50, and that was an increase of 32.4 times. Let me make the point, we're looking at a monthly chart. So if you did the same exercise on a weekly chart or a daily chart, these prices would be different. Um, Silver actually intraday pushed up closer to $50. But again, this is a monthly close. And so this means that we had at least 1 month. Well, yeah, we had exactly 1 month where silver closed at that price. So 32.4 times in that bull market, 14.2 times in the more recent bull market, where we saw silver go from 350 back here in the 90s all the way up to really did almost touch 50 this time. And so now taking that in for, oh, and we can see time period 8 years and 2 months, 20 years and 2 months, and really, let me just do this. Uh, I really prefer to think that's where that bull market started. This is just mostly waffling, although there was an uptrend during that waffling. And so if we look at 2001 to 2011, that's 10 years. So really, this is 8 years and 2 months, 10 years. But anyway, let's use that information for projections going forward. And so now we're looking at the recent price activity, and we see this low back in March of 20 at 1164. And that was a brief price plunge. The spot price of silver never traded that low, even when the paper price of silver, because we're looking at silver future chart here, even when the paper price of silver was down in this level, for anyone to take physical possession of silver and get it into their hands, they were still paying most of $20 an ounce. So this is really a paper aberration. Um, there's a lot of that these days in the financial markets. But anyway, so we're just going to use the numbers as we see them. So let's assume that that is the low uh, from which the current precious metals bull market will start. And if we use the past history Here's 1164 times 32 gives us $377. 1164 times 14.2 gives us $165. And so there's both of those price levels. The pink lines are projecting the time periods. So there's 8 years into the future. This is 20 years into the future. And again, we really ought to put it, in my opinion, we're at, what do we got? 2020, so 2030 is really in there. So really, I'd say that our target. I got log chart on. That's why lines are being funky. So really, I'd say that our price target, our target box for price, using this technique, specifically using the prediction technique in this video, we have a target window around 2030 where silver might be in the $165 to $377 an ounce range. Do I believe that that's possible? I pretty much think that $170 an ounce is a given in this bull market. I expect the current bull market to run for another 4 to 8 years. I have some specific targets for when I will deem this bull market to have ended. We are nowhere close to those targets. So anyway, at a minimum, I'm expecting $170 to $230 an ounce silver, and that's the bottom end of my estimates. 377 certainly plausible. Not going to surprise me to see silver at twice that price, 6.25 an ounce. Not going to surprise me a bit. 6.25 an ounce. You heard it from me first on 4th of July in 2020. Enjoy your weekend, folks, and have a fantastic day.